Hey everybody, and welcome to the next map that I'm going to play, which is Tibrin Coral Island. Now, this is a map that is part of the Dark Times map pack, and of course not too long ago we also did a tropical island map, simply named Tropical Island. That was part of the Some Darkseeker map pack. This one here is very different, a very different outset than that one. I remember I was pretty critical of the Tropical Island map. I felt like it was just a bunch of objects put together without real thought about it. And the one thing that becomes very clear about this map from the get-go is just how huge it is, but also how differently it feels from anything we know from the vanilla game. So there are multiple variants of this map, like the usual case is with the Dark Times maps. Namely, you can do this one during clear skies, where you will have this emerald green color scheme all over it, or you can also play it during a storm, and it'll be a much more cooled down color, a lot more gray all over the place. So again, I prefer the emerald green.
Our numbers are being depleted.
The one thing I already love is this little urban environment here in the middle of the map. Very cool, very atmospheric. It just has a very nice, positive vibe going for it. There is one thing that during playtesting where I thought, this could maybe be done a little bit better, and that is that because the map is so big, you don't necessarily need vehicles.
Their reinforcements are dwindling.
You don't need vehicles like AATs or TX-130, so vehicles with a lot of attack power, but there will be a lot of backtracking or walking between points, and simple like troop transports might be something that might be worthwhile to add. I did see in a different Dark Times map pack a custom vehicle where they had a vehicle that was not able to attack, but purely functioned to transport troops quickly from one point to the other. You can see here that there's this cool dock sticking out. You can have again an advantage in terms of an uneven number of spawn points. It's just cluttered, and again, unlike the Tropical Island one, here it really does blend in well. It's not as drastic of a color difference. I also love like the greenhouse environment. It's just very cool, very unique.
Our numbers are being depleted.
It just feels way more vibrant than some of the stuff, and with tropical environments that is very important to convey that. I kind of wanted to get into that greenhouse, but we'll see. I think this one is also on. Yeah, look at this, look how nice this looks. Oh, so cool.
We're losing reinforcements. Copy that.
Can definitely tell that I am a fan of this map. However, again, there could be a little bit more variety in terms of
Our numbers are being depleted.
the battles that take place with, for example, having turrets, having small transport vehicles. That would be the only thing I would change. So what's cool here is that it's not in the same sense as you have with the Hoth map, but here you have the outsides where battles will be way in the open, and then more close quarter combat, but it's not really corridor combat, is it?
We've captured a command post.
But on the more intimate level you have the battles here in this little town. And the little town is really detailed too. I mean, there's no real function or like reason to get into the buildings. But the fact that they are cluttered all over the place.
Command post is no longer under Empire control.
It's very nice. Ooh! That is sexy.
Your bidding, Emperor. A command post is under hostile control.
Now this is the range I'm talking about. Previously with the Starkiller one, if there was something he did not have, it was range. But this dude is the real deal. It's cool too. The unique thing about having 2 spawn points in this little village over here is that if you were to control both of them, which we will now, it's really difficult for the other team to get it back. The reason why is because even if the enemy is able to capture 1 point, the other team, or your own team, can still spawn in very close in the same village and try to counter quickly. And of course the way that's balanced in the beginning is that both spawn points belong to, or one of the spawn points belongs to each team. So you can immediately at the beginning of the battle, or of the multiplayer match, you can have that battle going on in the town. You don't have to create that situation dynamically or yourself. It already starts like that. And that also always becomes, you know, a hot pressure point, since if you slack off and you don't have enough units spawned there, it'll be very easy for one team to take hold of the whole town.
We've captured a command post.
And so now we've dominated them quite a bit. They cannot spawn over here, so all of them will spawn in the south.
Command post is no longer under Empire control. He's coming around, and stay down.
Very, very cool. Obviously with the hero units, the distance that you need to travel is not that big a deal.
We've lost a command post.
Oh.
Fight for it.
Oh, look at that. They're also assaulting the town again. Very cool. Very well playable with AI, though. They're very aggressive.
A command post is under hostile control. A command post for the Empire. Watch your fire. We've lost control of a command post.
This is also something that, of course, would work very well with some of the other custom modes that, of course, are put into the Dark Times map pack. Not necessarily VIP, but you have a control point where one team needs to hold a central point, and then as they control it, their score will go up, and the one with the highest score in the end will win.
Command post has fallen to our enemies.
And of course, this is perfect
is no longer under Empire control.
with the little town here. The map might be a little bit
A command
big
post has fallen to our enemies. Our reinforcements are thinning.
for a game mode where only 1 point is contested, but then again, the spawn points and stuff are closer by. It's sort of like how in Battlefield games, for certain modes, they only take part of the map, and that is where you will play. Quite balanced as well. Again, as usual. I pointed this out in another video, where I said that most of the videos I've done on the Battlefront Max channel have been quite balanced. The only reason why we do have double the score now is because I just went absolutely mayhem with that
A command post is under Imperial control.
hero unit.
The enemy is losing reinforcements. Nothing can stop the Empire.
Ooh. It is a bit of a shame that even though there's this cool dock here, not a whole lot of battling is going on for it.
We've lost a command post. Fight for it.
Like, it doesn't seem to me like
A command post is under hostile control.
whoever is not controlling it is not assaulting it. The only reason why they first captured it is because there was no resistance there. The AI just walked over there, captured it, and that was that. And there was no real effort done in fighting up these docks. It might also be because it's so narrow.
A command post for the Empire. Hostile reinforcement count is diminishing.
I'm just trying to figure out where the final units are. I just love how tropical and like how bright it is. I like my maps bright. I do. Alright, we are about to end this, so I will do my final... Oh, jeez. Go away, Coda. If you want to check this map out for yourself, you can find it in the description down below. Don't forget to recommend or request any mods or maps you want to see on this channel. And I will see you guys next time.